We had a local guy do all the interior in it too. He did all the upholstery work. I took him all the interior panels out of the truck and took him up to his house. We threw him on the floor of his garage and I said, just remake everything. Don't tear anything apart of the old stuff. We still have all the old interior, but everything in here is all new, made with new materials. And then my brother embellished it all with the diamond plate trim work. I've always liked this on the older cars, and it had to have these, so I put the visors on the cab lights, and there's even a visor on the spotlight up here too to match it. Attention! That's awesome. I like that. When I was on eBay looking for those parts, those were actually listed for, I think it was for a Corvette or something. I'm like, well, they're the same size lights, so they'll work. I just like the way the cap looks like a stack on the top of the truck. And I just carried the theme from the front down through the back with the bolts on the fifth wheel.
Talk about attention to detail. I know, that's very, very sweet. That's very, very sweet. Yeah. Yes.
It's the little things, I guess.
The details are, yes, the details are the hard things.
I sourced all the stuff for the truck, and I just, when it would come in the mail, I'd bring it to the shop and tell my brother to put it on.
Oh, you should have, yeah, when you hear the story about the exhaust.
Yeah.
These are all held on with rivets normally, and we took these fenders off when we were rebuilding the truck, and these aren't easy things to do to put back together. And when you're just a landscaper working in a dirty garage, I found these stainless steel, they're called truss head screws, and there's 200 of them on this truck, and they're $1 a piece. I mean, that's small in the scheme of things.
Right. Attention!
Oh yeah, my brother works in the shop, he's the shop mechanic. He has a background of working at sign shops. He did neon, he did channel letters for like Aeropostale in the stores. And he's just very meticulous. He has a great attention to detail. And, it shows on everything he builds.
Attention! It's time to strike!
My name is Mark Maglietta.
All right, well, we're from here with Mark at the Maryland Truck Show, and he's going to take us on a tour of his Kenworth.
It's a 1981 K100C model, and I guess it's a fairly rare one because it's a day cab. Most ones you see are single sleeper, double sleepers. This one's it is a day cab. It's not the smallest cab there is, but I call it an extended cab because it does have a little bit of room in it. It's got a 400 big cam Cummins and a 13-speed transmission, 411 rear ends on 8-bag air ride. The truck only has, I guess, low mileage. It's got 320,000 miles. It's original. We bought it from a gentleman up north who purchased it from a company called City Asphalt out of Hubbard, Ohio. And the reason for the winch is they had a folding neck trailer. It was for a paver, so that's how they pulled the trailer up onto the truck. We purchased the truck with intent of putting it back to work in the oil and gas field industry, hauling skid-mounted items and frac tanks. And basically, we never meant for it to be a show truck, but the work that we were going to put for it kind of slowed down. So basically, I wanted to just keep it running, and I didn't want it to sit back in a corner again, you know, and so we bring it to the shows whenever we can. My brother works with us. He did most of the work on this truck. He did all the fab work. He did all the mounting of everything on the truck. He painted the truck. One of the guys in-house polished the original aluminum that's on it. It's got a tail roller on it for the winch. And we pretty much went through the whole thing, replacing air lines, fuel lines, airbags, foot valves, everything that needed. And it's basically where you see it today. It's still a work in progress. We still have piles of parts in the shop that need to be put on it, but it's a running truck right now. It was a single exhaust truck when we bought it, and I wanted to have dual exhaust on it, so I went to one of the local truck parts stores and filled a truck up with exhaust parts, brought it back to the shop, threw them on the ground, and told my brother I want a dual exhaust, make it happen. We had to move the air box that normally sits behind the driver's side front tire. We put it up on one of the stack brackets, and we were able to put the elbow for the second stack down there. And it's got a couple custom touches. It's got the quarter fenders that usually go in front of a rear tire. We put them behind the front tires. It's got 385 floats on it. It does have quite a bit of machine work, because obviously old trucks you can't buy new parts for anymore, so the shifter linkage has all been redone at a machine shop locally. The ladders that are on the cab are normally hollow stainless steel tubing. Those are solid aluminum, welded up at a local machine shop. And it's a blast to drive, I tell you. It gets a lot of looks, thumbs ups. Mostly I just tell everybody sorry about your neck. Actually, a buddy of mine with the truck right here next to you on Facebook, he asked if I'd come last year, and I came down last year, and it was pretty fun, so didn't want to miss it this year.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Trying to keep these old trucks alive, that's all.